All right, I want to welcome everyone. My name is Abiola Olaifa. Everyone calls me Abi. Right, so I'm the stockist for the UK. I'm also a distributor and a networker in the Revoobit business. So I'd like to welcome everybody that's joining us from all over the world. So please, I would advise everyone if you're joining, please try and stay muted. Because what will happen is that if you're not muted, your surrounding noise can distract us, and so that will drag us back, especially if we're trying to move in this presentation. So please just mute yourself. Thank you so much. So we'll start now. So we'll run through our slides. And my advice is please, if you have a pen, just note some things down. And especially, I know with this kind of training, it could be too much information at once. So if it's becoming too much for you, note it down. Yeah, so I've tried to break it down into tiny bits so that everything I'm saying, you can understand it a bit more. But please, if you have a note, just note it down. Some of us have like tablet or digital ways of storing, making notes. Please just make notes as we go. All right, let's start. So I welcome you again. This is Revoobit Leadership Coaching. Today we're looking at breaking limitation. So breaking your limitation. So what is it that can draw you back in this kind of business, and what are the little things that stands as snippets that you can take along as you do your business? I will try as much as possible to not go too fast, and at the same time, I will try to make it in a way that you understand it a lot better, if you get what I mean. So what I'll do, let's start now. Let's do like a bit introduction of what this company is all about. And this ideally is for people that are joining us for the very first time, that you're being part of this business. So Revoobit SDN BHN, it's a Malaysian-based multi-level marketing company that is responsible for distributing nutritional products. So I said chief among them is a stem cell product called Miracell. So Miracell Plus is a brand, is a stem cell product that helps us, helps the body to renew itself, to rejuvenate itself. We'll look into it more here. What that says, what is Miracell Plus? So Miracell Plus is a stem cell product, super nutrient, organic product that rejuvenates, replicates, restores, replaces, repairs, cleanses, and brings the body into normal functionality. It refreshes your body system, skin, and makes you look younger, and helps to clean and maintain your colon to function effectively. So how Miracell Plus works: improves health, your immunity will be boosted, hidden or underlying conditions that may affect you in future are alleviated or nipped in the bud. So you have improved mental focus and clarity, better performance at work and in your daily activities. So Miracell Plus works at the cellular level to correct hormonal deficiencies or deficits. Stem cells provide new cells for the body as it grows and replace specialized cells that are damaged or lost. So what all that is saying is that stem cell is just all in all for our health care. So we tend to live a very good life when we use stem cell. So as we age, we tend to reduce the level of stem cell in our body, and when the level of the stem cell in our body reduces, then we tend to welcome some foreign agents into our body. And when this happens, please, as you're coming in, just mute yourself. Thank you very much. So, and when this happens, the side effect is that we tend to suffer through a lot of conditions that can arise in our body. I mean, very recently, we know what happened with COVID. People have that developed COVID, or got COVID, uh, are able to manage because they have good stem cell. And those that don't have good stem cell in their body, they tend to struggle through that period. So this product, what it does for you is not like paracetamol, where when you take it, it heals something, and that can change again. What I mean is that it can come again. But with stem cell, what it does is that it replaces the stem cell level in your body. And when that happens, your body can cope with any conditions or aging. Please, as you're coming in, be muting yourself. Like I said, please just mute yourself, get yourself muted as you're coming in. Thank you. So I'm going to show you this, what I'm saying now in this diagram. So if you look at that baby on there, the baby has got 100% stem cell. So by the time we're 18, we only have about 40%. These are nature, this is natural, this is what happens in our body. By the time we're 30, on average, we only have 25% of stem cell left. And now by the time we are 60, we only have 5%. And we'll notice that when COVID came, people from 60 years and above died the most. And people from, say, as a baby till about 25, 30, they tend to survive a bit more. Not that they didn't die too, it depends on their lifestyle. I mean, if you're on drugs, if you're not taking care of your body very well, not exercising, not walking enough and all that, all this have effect in our body. So they are all combined together. But if the stem cell level in the body is really low, the chance that one is going to suffer through different conditions is a lot higher. So stem cell there, what is stem cell? It's good for you to understand what stem cell is as well. Stem cell is a special cell with the ability to differentiate into any other one of the 220 plus cells of the human body. It has the capacity to rebuild any organ to its normal functions. So what that is saying is that, if you have stem cell, the right level of stem cell in your body, then anything that comes into your body, could be parasites, could be bacteria, it could be viruses, your body is able to repair itself. Your body is able to do all the repair that's necessary. So, and stem cell are so specialized that they can differentiate into other cells. Please, if you are in, can you just mute yourself? It's a simple instruction, please. We know you may want to talk. Mute yourself, please. Thank you very much, so that we can concentrate and complete this quickly, because we have a long slide to go through. So what we're saying here is that, so stem cell is so good that it can differentiate itself, it can produce other cells, it can rejuvenate, and it can repair the cells that's in our body. So this means if you're a baby, your body cells are 100%, and by the time you reach 30 years, your cells are down to 25%. By the time you reach 60 years old, your cells are down to 5%. The cells help our body to fight diseases. They deteriorate due to illness, life activities, and aging. So what that means is that our cells deteriorate. It's like when you have a baby, babies can walk, they can grow teeth, they can crawl, they can run, they can do many things. So these activities in our life helps it's the stem cell in our body that helps us. That's why when you have babies who are maybe having a bit of disability or the other, the stem cell in their body might not have been okay due to genetic, due to other things that might have happened through the time they're being. I mean, if you have a child that at the point of delivery there was no gas to the head, for example, they can become disabled, they can be brain dead, and things like that happen all the time. But when a child is born and they have all the required stem cell, they come back, they come to life, and they're able to live the rest of their life with the stem cell, 100% stem cell they have. But by the time they're 18, is only 40% left, and this is the standard. So what our product is doing is to help you increase that stem cell in your body. You can go through life in peace. You can avoid all those old age diseases. Even when you have them, they can be very low and have minimal effect on our well-being. All right, so let's continue because of our time. So natural supplements. So our products are natural. They are gotten from natural plants and herbs. So they are not chemicalized in any way. So please, as we are coming in, let us mute ourselves, please. So how much do you value your business, and how are you teaching your members to value theirs? So in this kind of business, what we're doing is a network marketing business, and it's important that we all understand the nitty-gritty and everything that's required of you in this business. If you want to progress, you need to value what you do. You need to value and be committed into building the business all around you. So you have to show your passion. It's a business, not a job. So it's something that you need to wake up and commit to. You see, what you do regularly is what becomes part of you, and it's what determines how much income you make out of it, both in terms of the wealth and in terms of the health. So don't allow someone else pays philosophy. Have the philosophy that you are in this for you and for your family, and that you can develop what you have into something very great. Even if you start little, start local, start where you are, you can go global. And you have to trust in the strategies that you adopt. So when you come into this kind of industry, you need to find your path. And when you I've already developed and discovered the path you want to follow. Just keep going because the time you will come, your hard work will begin to pay off. It's not something that you're going to lose out in. It's something that it depends on how much effort you put into it. If you commit your 24 hours into this business, then you can get a lot. Ideally, you only need an hour a day to do this kind of business. When you commit an hour a day into it, the effect of that 1 hour that you're committing to it is massive, and it's going to bring you to a state that you wouldn't ever imagine as it progresses. But one thing you need to bear in mind is that if you don't put your effort into this business, you don't get nothing out of it. You don't get nothing out of it. We'll come more into that as we progress, and you begin to learn why is it that when you don't commit your time, when you don't put passion into this, nothing comes out of it. We're into a people business. The more people you speak to, the more openness you have, or the more exposure you give to what you do, then the more income you make. So let's continue so that we can understand this a bit more. So I just want us to see very quickly before we progress into other things, the different packages that we have in this business. So especially for those that are coming, because I've had a few people call me today to say, oh, we want to know more about the business. And I said, oh, come to the training today. Let's just see so that I can explain to you. So basically we have four membership packages. We have the starter, we have the bronze, we have the silver, and we have the gold. So those are the four packages that we have. That means when you're joining this business, you can join on any of these four packages. I always say startup package, which gives you only one product, is the most expensive way to join because it works out more expensive when you start with starter. But ideally, with a starter package, you get one of the product. So you can get Mirror Cell Plus, you can get Mirror Cuff or Mirror Tiara. Please, when you're coming in, just mute yourself, please. Mute yourself. So, or Mirror Tiara, that's the starter. Then you have the bronze. So that starter requires 50 RV for you to join that. Then bronze package requires 100 RV, and that gives you two products. So you can have two of Mirror Cell or Mirror Curve or Mirror Tiara in that for you to join. Then we have the silver, which gives you 10 different packages. So that's the silver, and it gives you 10 different packages. So I'm just going to mute the person that just came in now. We can hear the background noise. All right. And then we have the gold package. Ideally, this is what you should aim at. So one thing I like to say as we're progressing, and I'll say it so many times, if you want to progress or do well in this kind of business, and the business has the potential to make a lot of wealth, to make you rich, but you have to set goals. Without setting goals, you're not going to go anywhere. Some people just, you have people who open shop, and when they open their shop, they just want to sell whoever comes, whatever happens. But when you set strategies for yourself and say, oh, I aim within a year to sell maybe 100,000 pieces of what I'm selling, or I aim within a year to sell 100 million pieces of what I'm selling. You don't expect the person that aim to sell 100,000 to have the same strategies and mindset like the person that wants to sell 100 million. So they are two different people. They are two different agenda. I mean, in one of the slides, one of the trainings I've done in the past, I had a shop for three different people, and each of them sell oranges. Shop one sell oranges, shop two sell oranges, shop three sell oranges, and you can see the people coming into those shops. Everyone is going to shop B. Shop one, shop two, shop three. Everybody's going to shop two. Everybody's buying from the person in shop two. And the people in shop one and shop three are wondering, how is it doing? What is it doing? What is it? How is it doing? How is it selling? Why is everybody not coming to us, but only to this lady in shop two? That's the strategy you need to learn. You need to adopt it. It's a mindset thing. In China, they say, if you cannot smile, you should not open a shop. You see, it depends on the quality you bring to yourself. I know this person is selling orange, but are you presenting your orange? Are you adopting? Are you playing with people? Are you dealing with your customers? Are you presenting? You're presenting an orange. It could just be a little thing like you're helping your customer to get the goods into their car, or you just have to go that extra length. We'll go into that in more details, but today, because of the time, let's just go look into the main things I want to look at today, which is the product and how it all works. So now the products now, we have five, ideally at the moment, five different products. I know two more is coming, which is coffee for the ladies and coffee for the men. But now we have five products. when the other product is launched, I'm sure we will present that too so that we all can learn more about it. So Miracell Plus is a stem cell product, which is the basic, the flagship product that we're talking about. We have Miracore for people who want to lose weight. We have Mira Tiara skincare product. Mira Coffee, energy in a coffee, so it brings life, the vibrancy, it brings life. You become, a good image of yourself or what you want to be. That's Mira Coffee for you. It's really good, and I take it all the time. I got Mira Coffee in my cup now, so anyone too that's having it, I'm sure you must have seen a lot of changes within yourself. Then we have Mira Fuel, which helps to detox the body. So it's a very good product in when we try to detox our body. So and now we have nine different, well, I'll say eight different bonuses. Ideally, altogether, we have the retail bonus, and we have the sponsor bonus, we have the pairing bonus, we have the group incentive bonus, roll-up bonus, Unilever bonus, vacation bonus, car bonus, house bonus. So what all this means is that these are the various forms of bonuses you can get when you're doing this business. So ideally, it's a business that when you're doing it, you can walk around things and you know that you are being recognized. We have from the 1st of October, there's a campaign that's coming up for what they call the Revoobit Paradise campaign, where you'll be able to go on holiday next year in Malaysia. There's an island which is a very beautiful island. It's a five-star island in Malaysia, so people now can start working towards it. So if you look at the car bonus, the vacation bonus, and the house bonus, once you're able to achieve those three, then you're able to achieve that campaign. So what it means that when we go to the next slide, you see what you need to do to be able to attain this car bonus, especially car bonus, vacation bonus, and house bonus. And I must say, some people are doing it. I know it takes a lot. It takes a lot of commitment, and it takes a lot of hard work. But it's not something you cannot achieve. It's achievable. But when we go through it, we'll see a bit more. So we're just looking at the bonus development here now. So hence sponsor bonus of up to 35% and 10% on pairing bonus. The reason I want us to pay attention to this is that this is the basic. So if, for example, you join the business and when you bring any other person to join the business, so you get what's called sponsor bonus. And when you are the top of the tree and you have two people on your leg, you also have 10% pairing of whoever they bring into the business. So if, for example, somebody is joining on gold, so if you bring somebody on gold, you're going to get $350, which is 35% of their commitment to the business. And again, when you have the two legs equal, you have 100 on one leg, 100 RV on the other leg, you will get 10% extra. So altogether, you're getting 45% just by bringing people into the business. So let's continue so that we'll see where the vacation bonus now, which is where the campaign that is coming comes into effect, where you need to know how this works. So based on your team's product purchases in a month, so what it means is that everyone under your team, so you are the top of your team, the two you have on the left and the right leg, and every other person you have, as long as they continue to purchase the product, you are making, and ideally, if you look at the vacation, it's not something that is out of extraordinary. I mean, what it means is that if they buy 40 Miracell in a month, one of your legs. So if you have three legs, now you need to have three legs. So each of your legs should purchase $2,000 worth of product. So that which is 40. And I will say to you, it's more than possible because sometimes in a day, people come to me to collect individual. Some people buying 10, some people buying 20. So you can imagine if you can do that in a day and you have the whole month to get ready for that. So if you can sell 40 products on average, for each of your sponsors. So if I'm to explain that a bit more, you are the top of the league and you have three people you sponsored. So if each of the people you sponsored and their downlines and everyone under them can achieve 40 products in a month, you automatically qualify for the vacation bonus. So that vacation bonus will automatically give you $350. So let me explain again. I want everyone to understand this so that we get how people get the vacation gift box. So you sign up, you now sign up three other people, minimum of three other people under you. So those people to sign wherever they're signing, other people sign wherever they're signing. So on that three legs, if everyone on the each of the legs are able to sell 40 products, so which comes about $2,000. So when all of them get $2,000, the three members of your team get $2,000, all to accumulated income. It's not just for one person, it's everyone on their leg. Then you get the vacation bonus. So what they are saying now is that if you get the vacation bonus, it means you got 1 point. If you get that 2,000 times 3 in a month, you got 1 point. So you need 6 points to qualify for Malaysia. That is with the vacation gift box. Now let's now go to the next one, and you see how it becomes more interesting. So then the card treasure box. So to qualify for the bonus on the card treasure box, this one is a bit larger, but you get more income. So the more, that's why I said at the beginning that the more you do, the more you get. So your personal and team products purchases within a particular month qualifies you for the car treasure box. Qualified members will receive 900 for the current month. Each member is eligible to redeem every month if qualified. So if you look at it, what I was trying to explain when we were looking at the vacation, if you look at where in the red, where it says you, now in your first group, people now are able to make, in the vacation, we said they need to achieve 2,000. So ideally, in the car treasure, they need, each member of the three groups needs to achieve 6,000. So clearly, you need to do like 120 boxes. So if you're doing Miracell, for example, or Miracup, or whatever product you're doing, you need to do at least 120 boxes of each for each of the three downlines that you have. So you have group 1, group 2, group 3. You can have up to group 100. I mean, I've registered so far now, I think about 48 people. So with those 48 people I've registered now, we just need 3 of those group. So you just need 3 of those group now to achieve 6,000 for you to qualify for the car treasure box. So when you qualify for this car treasure box, you get $900. And after getting that $900, it gives you 2 points towards the holiday, the vacation next year. So I know in America we say vacation, in UK we say holiday. So it gives you access to that holiday. So this is how this works. So you can see that when you put effort, like I said at the beginning, it pays off. It pays off. So, and the effort that pays you is not your direct effort only. So once you bring the people, you populate your group, and your group begins now to work for you. And this is how this business works. So let's continue for the time. Then we now go to the big one, which is the gift box. So which is house's gift box. So this is where you get compensated for doing a very good job, for having a very large team who are producing, who are doing really well, and then you get compensated for what we call a house bonus. All right. So this one requires 5 teams instead of the 3 that we had for the vacation and the car, like that we looked at before. So this one you need to have 5 teams. I said I have 48 teams. So 5 of my team out of that 48 people that I've recruited. So as long as they are working, as long as they are buying, the first and second team, or the first or second group, like we looked at before, needs to do $6,000. So they need to have sold or bought in from the company 120 boxes of the product. Then the third, fourth, and fifth group need to have done 1,200 sales. So let me just mute everyone. I think people are coming in without being muted. So they've all been muted now. So what I'm saying is that your first and second group need to make 6,000 like you did in the car bonus. Then the third, fourth, and fifth team need to do 1,200. So ideally, what you need to understand is that instead of it being 120, so that should now be 240 boxes. But I must say that don't be scared. Oh my God, that's a lot. It's not a lot. You see, all you need to bear in mind is that when you work so hard in this kind of business, the business we're doing, the company is still very young. We are still very young. The company is only about 3 years. We're going towards 4 years now. So we have long time to look at this. And there are people that have done this in 2 years and are already earning the house bonus month in, month out. So what it means is that if the people under you are working. So you just need to identify the potentials in people, which we'll go through as we progress as well, and put those people in where they should be, and they're doing their job. You can easily hand this. You understand? So because it's a group incentive, we are all in this together. So as long as you are earning this, if you hand out this bonus, first the company will pay you $2,400 at the end of the month. Not only that, you also have 3 points towards the holiday in Malaysia next year. So once you have the first month, so you have 10 months to achieve. Once you have the 2,400 the first month, 2,400 another month within the 10 month, then you're qualified, you're sorted. So let's pay attention to this. Let's work hard and see how far we can take ourselves in this business. All right. So that explains it all. So also we have ranking. So this ranking is very important because the more you rank, the more you make. So you do get gold when you rank. So we have the starter, we have the star maker, we have the executive, we have the diamond executive, we have ambassador, and the big one, which is the crown ambassador. And you won't believe that we already have 2 people who are crown ambassador in the business, and the business is only 3 years old. So rank achievement, as part of recognizing leaders, Revoobit in International awards gold bars to members who rank up. Ranks are based on cumulative income. Ranks on gold bar. So star, which is 2,500. So it means that once you've made an income of 2,500, you get 1 gram of gold. Once you become star maker, it means that you've accumulated an income of 10,000 dollars, and you get 5 grand of gold. And I'm telling you, that's big. That's a lot of money. Executive gets $50,000 in income, and you get 30 grand. Diamond 60 grand. Ambassador 150 grand. Crown ambassador means you've accumulated an income of 500,000 and you get 300 grand. So this is where you should focus. This is where you should focus. I want to be a crown ambassador. Set yourself strategies. Okay, I want to do it in 5 years. Some people have done in 2 years, but set 5 years for yourself. They said if you hit at the moon, but you don't, if you try, if you aim at the moon, but you can't make it, at least you can land on the stars. But if you don't even make effort to try to aim at this at the moon, how do you get the stars? That's how this business is. So set yourself goals, set yourself strategies, talk to people. Don't just keep numbers in your phone. And I'm telling you, now 9 out of 10 people you know need the product you're selling. A lot of people are going through health things. And as a race, we tend to keep it. We don't say what we're going through to other people. But when they know that you can help them, you have something, the solution to what they have. Because a lot of people now are so disillusioned because doctors have said, well, I'm so sorry, you only have 1 year to live. I'm so sorry, yeah, you can't live more than 5 years. So people are already getting death sentences on a daily basis. So people are being managed out. And like my doctor friend would say, it is not our job to keep you alive. Our job is to make you comfortable till you die. We give you paracetamol, we give you cocodamol, we give you, the antibiotic. We give. That's all they can do. They don't have the key to your life. They can't save you. They can't. In fact, someone said, I asked the doctor, am I going to die? Doctor said, I don't know. It's not something I can say. I don't know. All I can do is just help you. So, and this is what we can. But we have a product that's changing the tide. Even the doctors are asking, what is it you're using? What is this thing you're using? This is not what I mean. I asked somebody that has been menstruating for 6 months, and the doctors have tried everything they can. And they said, well, you can imagine if somebody is menstruating non-stop, she's always wearing pad non-stop 6 months and she used our product 2 weeks and the menses stopped. And the doctors are asking, what is this thing you've used? Where is it from? These are the kind of miracle that we're experiencing with our product. So let's continue so that we can look more into our slide. I think I've jumped twice. So now the most important thing, like I said, is goals. So if you don't set goals in life, you don't achieve nothing. Honestly, you don't achieve nothing. Even if you look at the Bible, they said God started by saying, oh, on the first day, let there be land. On the second day, let this happen. So you can see that goals were set. And also people who've achieved. They start from level 1, they gradually move to level 10, level 20, level 30. Nobody sets out without knowing where they're going. You don't just jump into a bus because the bus is moving, or you don't jump into a flight because you want to land in Caribbean. I'm sorry, you may find yourself in Africa. So you need to set strategies. You need to buy your ticket. You need to know where you're going. You need to know your destination. That is how it works with us. So that's how this business works. And anything you're doing in life too. Some people come to me and ask questions, about how do you achieve a lot with your little time? Like you said at the beginning, we only need an hour a day on this business. But how do you set that hour to make up for the 24 other hours that you have in an hour. This is what makes you unique. This is what brings out your mindset, brings out your attitude to life, brings out how you achieve. So you have to be able to manage yourself so well that you can see that people around you are happy, you are happy, and you're living their ideal life. So organizing your 2024 game plan is almost here now. This is October already. We only have ideally 2 more months, November, December, and the year's ended. So next year, we need to start setting strategies for yourself. Work to build your team. The team you have here, how do you support them? Do you ever say hi to any of them? Do you think they have problem and they don't come to you? I mean, I was talking to somebody who called me, I think from one of the African countries, and said, "Oh, the person who signed me on just signed me on. He has not activated my account." And I told him he didn't do anything, and he said I should contact the UK stockist. And I said, "You can't do your business like this. You want to make the money, but you don't want to put the effort." And this happens to me all the time. People just chuck people at me. They just chuck. They don't know anything about the business. They don't care to know. They just want to make the money. They know that once they've registered that person, as long as that person is activating, then they are making money. And I am there, poor me, lecturing like 50 people a day. I'm moving from one person to the other, one person to the other, one person to the other. And I said, this is wrong. You can't run your business like this. If you want to come into a business like this, know it out. That's why I started with our product and our packages. Learn and know these little things. When you know it, it helps your business to progress. If you don't even know what you're saying, how do you progress? Some of you have come here now to learn. You're sitting here learning what we're talking about. Someone is on their bed sleeping or watching movie, and then they want to earn the same thing you are earning. No, it doesn't work like that. It's not going to work like that. They don't progress. You don't progress when you haven't put. You see, you have to get your hands dirty if you need to progress. You have to talk to people. We are working in a game of numbers. And if you're not doing it, if you're not discussing your philosophy, how do you expect to? If you say, "Oh, Happy is doing really well, Happy is progressing." Oh, do you know what Happy has put into that business? Are you asking, what is it doing? What is it doing? Now I'm here to share what I'm doing with you. Some people are not even here to learn. They don't want to know what I'm doing that's working for me, and they want to achieve what I've achieved. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So get the buy-in and commitment. Speak to people. When people say, "Oh, call me next week," try to stick to it. Call them. When it's okay, organize this for me, organize it for them. You see, build your team. Build your team. Because what I find out is that a lot of people don't want to build their team. They want you, they know you're progressing. They will chuck people at you so that you build their team for them. No, please don't do that. Tell them to go back to whoever has referred them. They need to learn and teach their team. I'm building my team. Why should I build your team as well? It doesn't work like we all need our hands on deck. We need to get our hands dirty in this kind of business. So get the buy-in and commitment. Negotiate with family and friends. Don't just have them as friends and family alone. A lot of our family are suffering. They have one condition or the other. Some people don't even have conditions, but they need their well-being. So work hard until you don't need to work anymore. That's the philosophy. That's it. That's everything I'm saying since morning. Work hard until you don't need to work anymore. And bear in mind that this business, if you commit 5 years of your life wholeheartedly, I'm telling you, you're sorted for the rest of your life. You can do everything you need. In my previous business, I only worked with them for, I'll say maybe 2.5 years, just past 2.5 years. All my time in that business, I was able to buy a house in 4 different countries. It's not to boast, it's just to give you a bit of an insight into what you can achieve. I was an aggressive marketer. They call me aggressive marketer. I'm there in the face of everybody. I'm there online, YouTube, everything, Facebook, blah, 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 Instagram. I'm pushing my product, pushing my product, pushing my product. You can be sure that, so when you push your product a lot on social media, one person will contact you at the end of the week. Just target one person at the end of the week. And when you target people, you have to do what's called sorting. We talk more about it as we progress so that you can identify individuals that's going to develop you. So those people are the ones you should pay attention to. Those people who they're the green apples and they are the one who are interested in your business. Some are just, they are just no do-gooders. I don't know if I can use that word. You know that they're just there to waste your time. They're just there to waste your time. There's a writer that said, it's best to spend 1 minute with 100 people instead of 100 minutes with one person. Let me say that again. So it's best to spend 1 minute with 100 people instead of spending 100 minutes with one person. So you have to identify that person that's going to take your 100 minutes. They will take your 100 minutes. You understand? 100 minutes for nothing. A lot of them for nothing. They're just no gooders. They're not ready to progress. They're not motivated by anything. They're just there to draw you back. You need to identify this kind of people and sort. Don't sell to them. Sort. We'll continue. We get to it where you understand what I'm saying a bit more as we progress. But because of time, let's continue. So here, what this is saying is that we need to have visions, you need to have ideas, and you need to plan your life. Everything you're doing in this business requires planning. So to achieve your goals, vision, ideas, planning, then success comes. Then your strategies you can share, and you can share your motivation. You understand? That's how you achieve. Tell them what you're doing, how you're doing, become a mentor. But at that point, too, another thing about network marketing, irrespective of what you've achieved, you should always be at the first stage where you still have the vision. Don't think that, oh, I've made some. I mean, if I want to think about it, like I said, I built four different well, I have four different houses in four different countries. I have a lot of things. I think at my age, what I've achieved, I just pray that God gives me a long life. I'm not targeting anything so strategically anymore. You know, some people when they start, they need a car, they need a house, they need to marry, they need children, they need this, they need that. You know, I've got to the point in my life that I'm happy with what I've got now. All I just want is sustenance and for God to give me all that I need to pay my bills and to give me a long life to enjoy the things I've worked hard for. So it only took me less than 3 years to achieve all these things I'm saying. You know, that comfortable life, not that you aim to do this, do that, do this, do that, do that anymore. So you can be at that pace. So if I'm still working as much as I'm working, then what's going to happen in another 10, 20 years for me? God sparing my life. So let us put ourselves in this kind of mindset. What is your vision? You can see that man using the binoculars to look at the future, look into your future. If you come into this world, you don't have a target, you don't have what you want to do. Top 20 things you want to do. What is it? Do you want to travel the world? Do you want to go to the Caribbean? Do you want to bungee jump? You want to jump down from the plane? What do you see what you want to do? One of the things I want to do, I want to drive a Formula One car. You know, I haven't driven it yet, but I'm planning to. I know there's a place in London where they do that, and I hope to go one day. I want to visit the world. I want to go on a cruise around the world. I mean, I made inquiries some time ago. They said it's going to cost me $30,000 to go around the world, and it's going to take me 8 months. Come, I can plan for it. You know, maybe in my retirement, I want to spend that 8 months, and I just want to know everyone around the world, and that takes you all through the different continents of the world. I want to do it. I want to start saving towards it. That's my vision. I want to do it. So, what's your vision? What do you want to do? You see, in life, we're here for a short time. So make your long life count. And the only way to make your life count, success strategy, motivation, planning, ideas, goals, write things down. And you know, with God on your side, you can achieve. With God on your side. And one thing I know is that I'm not one of those who see negativity in life. A lot of us see too much negativity. We're too careful. We're too fearful. We're too stressed. We stress ourselves too much about the things all around us. With this kind of business, open your mind up. Open your mind up. It's an opportunity for you to achieve your dreams. But you can only achieve your dreams if you put your mind to it and if you work towards it. All right, let me continue because I think we still have a few more slides to go. Yeah, so I said in our business, you see, short-term goals, set short-term goals. I was talking about goals from the beginning. Aim to become a star within your first 3 months. So what that means is that you need to accumulate 2,500 income to be classed as a star. You see, a long-term goal, become a brand ambassador within 2 years. Like I said, people have done it in 2 years. You may say, okay, I want to do it in 5 years. It's you see, don't when we come into this kind of business, you have to find your own space and determine your path. When you find your space, determine how you want to walk in your space. It's your space. You own that space. Then determine how fast you want to go, or how quick or how slow. I mean, I was talking to one of my leaders. Please, when you're coming in, just mute yourself. I was talking to one of my leaders yesterday, and she was saying, "Oh, I don't think I'm doing too well." Then I said to her, I'm sure she's on this call too. I said to her, "You remember our conversation last night?" I said, "You're one of the most active people we have in UK." I said, if we're doing UK award, which you hope to do next year, you're one of those that will get the award. And you know, you have to believe in your ability. You know, keep going. In fact, she called me just while we're starting this training. I have somebody else to join. I said, yes, see, this is what I'm talking about. Almost every day you have somebody to join. Some people are there. They've not even sold one Miracell since this thing started, and they joined us. And some of them are just loafing about. you have to decide. I mean, there's nothing she's doing exceptionally than talking to people. People come to me and say, how do you do it? I mean, so many people are joining you. You're hiding so many people every day. I'm not doing anything. I don't have anything special. Then communicating, saying to people to join, selling what you have. You need to use what you have to get what you want. This is how life works. Without doing that, you're not going to get anything. I have people contact me from TikTok and said, oh, we saw this that you posted on TikTok. We saw this on Facebook. But you are sitting there, you're doing nothing. You're not posting, you're not doing nothing, you're not encouraging people, you're not talking to people all around you. You think good is going to come to you. No, life doesn't work that way. So allow you to maximize the compensation plan. So when you know what you're doing and how to go about things, then you're going to get everything we're talking about. All those house income, car bonus, whatever, everything flows into you naturally. And this is how things work. All right. So for the sake of our time, we keep going. All right, customer sources. I just want to talk about this so that you can understand what I'm talking about, and it can give you more insight into how you can bring people into your business. Because what you're trying to do by being part of this business is that you want to incorporate more people into your business. That's really important. Without you bringing people into your business, then it's difficult for you to progress or do well in this business. So customer sources, you are the first customer that should be. So I had a lot of people who contacted me and said, oh, I want to buy 2 packs first. Oh, I want to buy 1 pack first. Let me see if it works for me. Then I can talk to people. Very good way to start. Very good way. You are the first customer. Then your prospect are the second customer. Then when your team begins to build and you know what you're talking about, as we are doing training now, you can train other people. You can talk to people from your team. So if your team members has got somebody and they want to talk to them, you can come to me. Then I can talk to them and explain the process. So you don't need to stress yourself about referrals and everyone else at the beginning. But eventually you're going to get to that point where you can also talk to people. You know, your referrals are people that somebody gave you, maybe somebody, you know, or your downline, you know, or people they refer. So then you can talk to them. So I'll continue so that we can fly through today. So approach referrals and everyone else after you gain knowledge. So I think I said here, initially new representatives should focus on customer sources 1 and 2, yourself and the prospect. Then as you progress, approach referrals and everyone else after you gain knowledge, experience, and confidence. You understand? So you don't need too much to sell to yourself. You don't need too much to sell to your prospect, but you need a lot for your referrals and everyone else. But when you get the confidence, why not? You can take it on. And how quick you move depends on how well you want to move. So customer sources yourself. Recommend you become your own customer. Create knowledge and belief for you in the services. In everything we're doing, create knowledge, because when you become your own customer, you know how to activate the account, you know how to register people, you know how to repurchase, then teaches you the customer sign-up process, or the sign-up process, how to register people, provide you with all the necessary tools that you need. And at that time, when you've done it for yourself, it's easy for you now to also teach other people. You know, like when I was in school, I know that I like the practicals. When we're doing chemistry and we are doing the practicals and we're mixing chemicals and all that, it's good to see the effect of mixing this, what happened with H2O and that, you know, that effect comes to you and it stays forever. I still remember a few things we did, you know, when we were in school. I remember one where we put water in a nylon bag, you know, just like a bag, and then we put candle under that water, and the candle is not burning the light bag that we put the water on. I still remember, you know, when you do things like that, it just stays with you forever. So also is this kind of business. When you do it yourself, it stays with you. You remember those things you've done. So provide you with all the necessary tools. You set a good example. So when people are asking you questions, you can answer them very easily. You can easily say, yes, this is what you do. You don't even think about it, it becomes part of you. Helps you gain points. Let me just admit that person. So helps you gain points towards compensation plan qualifications. So the more people you have in your team, the better for you. That's why I advised somebody yesterday. The person was asking me if it's good to sell the product more. Like when they buy, say maybe they register on good and have 20 pack. Do I think it's good for them to just sell individually? I said, no. If you want to make money, if you want to gain more towards your compensation plan, you know, for the future as well, then sign up people. If you give them 1 pack, ask them, please, what's your name? What's your number? What's your email address, create an account for them. Use what they are buying to create an account for them. When next they come to you, create an account under them, repurchase under them. That is where your income comes from. If you're just selling to them and then you are using yourself to buy, you're not doing network marketing. What you're doing is buy and sell. And this is not a buy and sell business. It's not a market business where you're selling yam, you buy yam, you sell it, you buy tomato, you sell it. No, 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 no. Please understand this concept. The more you can register, the more income you can make, and the more you can secure your future. Security of your future only lies on the number of people that you've registered under you. Please put that also and note it down in your notepad that the more people you have in your team, the more income you make. And the more you secure your future. You see, in my whole business, the one I used to do before that, I have over 5,000 under me. And I will say to you that out of all that 5,000, about 5 or 6 people are the people working. And those 5 or 6 people were enough for me to buy house one, house two, house three, house four in 4 different countries. So what I'm saying is that when you're working, discover the people who can stick with you, who knows what they're doing, who's got plan. Sometimes it's not even about you, it's about them. Do they have goals? I was talking about the top 20 goals I wanted to achieve in life. And because I have that top 20 goals, I was ready to work hard. When you discover other people like that who have goals that they want to achieve, put them in your team, work together, build a team together. You don't waste 100 minutes for one person when you can only give 1 minute to 100 people. This is how your mindset should be. So let's continue because of time. Customer source one yourself, practice what you preach, use the product, use it. There's no point, keeping it in the house without using it. Look at all these people, they are using it. Miracell Plus, Miratiera, Mira Coffee. You use it. When you use it, you become the first customer. All right. So customer source two now we're going to, which is the prospect. These are the people you see that you think they have the potential to use your product. Start building your team by inviting your contacts to team trainings. Like we're doing now, invite them. Let them hear what we're saying. I may not be as maybe as vocal as they want to be, but every little thing I say, just take 1 or 2 things along with them. So when they are here, they can pick 1 or 2 things I say. And if you two want to organize, we can organize with you. You can do this kind of trainings in your own local way. It could be BOM, it could be something bigger, but we can organize. Send them videos about product info and testimonials. Your goal should be to become a star leader as soon as possible so you can stamp your feet as tested and trusted in the business. So once you start ranking in any business you're doing, it just brings out the seriousness in what you're telling them about. You see, everyone likes, like I said, everyone likes to deal with leaders. So become one as soon as possible. This business will train you to be leaders. In the olden days, you need, in businesses, even business like this, it's all about management, managing people. We train people to become managers. I remember when I was starting a job, they asked, what do you want to be in 5 years? I want to become the manager. Okay, so if you become the manager in 5 years, what are you going to do after that? Nothing. That's the end of your role. But when you become a leader, you create other leaders, and your leadership is going to influence other people. So we create leaders here. There's a training I did on the difference between a leader and a manager. I think we'll leave that for another day, but it's an interesting training so that we understand our mindset when we come into this business. All right. So then the more you do, the more money you make. So just replicate this. Send the videos, talk to them about the product, just share, keep sharing. If you're not sure what you're saying, refer it to your hotline. That becomes referral. If you refer to me, I'm happy to take on board whoever it is. And that's how it works. So let's continue now. All right. So I'm just let's go to the next slide. All right. So just want to be sure that we got, yeah, that's the next one. So customer source two, we are looking at it more. Keys to success, what you need to do to achieve success with customer source two. Enthusiasm. That's very important. When you're talking about this, don't talk like you don't even know what you're saying. That's why I was talking about people who keep referring their downline to me. The effect of that is that you're doing a very, very bad service. When you come into this business, know the product inside out. What does Miracell do? What is Miracell? If somebody you're trying to sell to is asking, what is Miracell? And you're looking like a zombie from Zombieland, you don't know what you're saying. They don't trust you. Who wants to do business with you? No, none. When they're asking you what the product does, how does the product work? How do I use it? You don't even know how it's used. You're telling them maybe to put it on their tongue when it should go under the tongue. These are little things that sells you out. when you don't know what you're saying. And that's the importance of coming to training like this so that you can learn. Then you need to have sense of urgency. You see, when you're prospecting, I mean, if for example you go to a conference, I just use that as an example, and you need to talk to individuals. Maybe you're exhibiting and somebody comes to talk to you. You need to show sense of urgency. They need to know that that product you have is their life savior. They know that if they have it, their life is saved within 24 hours. This is the kind of sentiment you should pass across. It's sense of urgency. Rely on your relationship. Let them see that you are there to help them. You're not trying to sell. That's why I said salt don't sell. We're not sellers. We're not trying to sell yam. And somebody's telling you, oh, how much is the yam? So my yam is $100. And it's now saying, oh, can I pay $70? Can I pay? No, no, no. People are even saying, oh, that yam, I'm gonna pay 120. Even though you said 20, they're ready to tip you. You understand? To give extra on it. Because what you're selling is comes with enthusiasm, comes with urgency, and it comes with relationship. They can trust you. Someone you're in relationship with, your family, your friend, your spouse, you trust them. That's why you have them in your life. If you have a wife or husband you don't trust, there's going to be chaos in the house. So it's trust that begets good relationship. So use the favor approach. Like I said, the favor approach is I'm doing you a favor. What I'm selling to you, or no, or what I'm giving to you is something that will change your life for good. So it's favor. You're doing them a favor. Don't come up and start begging. Please, if you do this business, things are going to change. Please, I'm going to get money. Please. You are not beggars. Avoid pressure. Don't put people in pressure. Remember, no means not yet time. So when they say no, it means it's not yet time for them. It doesn't mean that they don't want it. It just could just mean that they don't have the money at the time, or they just want to think about it. Give them time. No need putting pressure on people or pressure on yourself. And this is how this works. All right, let's continue because of our time. So now keep talking. Like I said, the more you talk, the more people you see. And what you need to bear in mind is that you're not becoming a preacher, you're not becoming a pastor, you're not becoming a priest or anything. You just need to chip in. I mean, I was with my mechanic the other day, and this man was standing there, and his car was being looked at, and mine too was being looked at. So when we sat there, and we had to sit in the reception. Let me just mute that person. So we have to sit in the reception. And I said, oh, hello, how are you? I like your car. I said, oh, I like yours too. Your car look nice too. Oh, what do you do? Oh, I do this, I do this. He was telling me what he was then, and he asked me, what do I do? Oh, you see what I do? If I tell you, you'll be amazed. In fact, you'll be shocked. In fact, and he was like, okay, tell me about it. What is it? And I told him about Miracell. Do you know that man signed and became a gold member? That man is still, I'm not sure if he's in a meeting now. We met at the mechanical shop. I think he said, because he said he's going to come in. I'm not sure if he's in now. So that man signed and became a gold member and started distributing our product. But if I've kept quiet and I didn't, I didn't say things like that, just to make him feel good, that his car is looking nice. Your car looks, I know my car looks better than his, but then I still say your car is looking so good. I said, oh my God, I like yours too. Little things like that. Start the conversation. Talk to people. If you don't talk, you don't make money. If you don't talk, no money. If you talk to a lot of people, you will make a lot of money. That's it. If you talk to some people, you will make some money. If you talk to no people, you will make no money. That is how it works in this industry. Please keep that at the back of your mind. If you talk to a lot of people, you make a lot of money. If you talk to some people, you make some money. If you talk to no people, you make no money. And that's it. That's it. Please put that in your left. I always say put it in the left hand so that you don't eat with it. That's how we say where I'm from. Our mom will say, that special word I've given you, put it in your left hand so you don't eat with it. So I always put important things in my left hand. Please put that in your left hand. All right. So let's continue. All right, then customer approach. I said it in the last slide. Favor. You're doing them a favor. You're helping them. Somebody is dying of cancer. Somebody has got HIV. Somebody has got other diseases, and you're trying to help them. You're trying to help them. You're trying for them to live a good life. That is your approach. You're not begging them. You're not pressuring them. If you don't buy it now, this will happen. You see, I remember some people, when they want to approach you, or they want you to do something, they are putting so much pressure on you. They're making it sound like you need that in, and it doesn't work. No. It works better when it's a favor. It works better when they know you're helping. It works better when you're trying. They know you're trying to help. You're trying to approach. This is the right approach. People will become your customer quicker to support you than if you try selling them on the services or the product. So if you try selling, it's just a wrong approach. In fact, do you know in the UK, a few years ago, because I used to work with electric company here in the UK, but I was on the phone, so I pick calls and take payments and things on the phone. But our door-to-door salesmen, the government banned door-to-door salesmen at that time. So we had so many people that they were made redundant in those days. I think this about, I'll say it's about 10 years ago I was talking about. Why did they do that? People believe that these people are bugging them. These people are putting them under pressure. They come in now, they want to sell maybe broadband to you, or they want to sell telephone service, and they are there knocking on your door. They are stressing you. They are telling you if you don't do it, you're gonna die. It's like if you don't do it, oh, you don't. The one you're using now is not gonna work again. They don't have reputation. These people are liars. They can lie because they want to make the money. They want to sell. They have targets to meet. So the government banning, because so much complaint was coming at the back of that. You don't want to fall into that category. We are not sellers. We are here to help. Put that at the back of the mind. All right, let's continue because of the time. Sorry. So customer. So we're still looking at. Now we're going to referral 3, which is the referral and everyone else. Customer source 3. So focus on source 3 after you gain knowledge, experience, and confidence. You know, there are certain things you should not put your feet into, especially if you're not grown enough or known everything enough. Just continue to, chip into people, talk to people in your own little way. But if you know there's going to be a big conference of people who are some people are very critical. Some people want to know the ins and outs. If you're struggling, ask for help. Follow the system. Don't get distracted. Your priority is to become a star first. So speak to people who can help. Refer to people who know, who are knowledgeable. I mean, up to now, I ask questions. I speak to all the leaders around. Leader Martin has been in this business for a long time. I speak to him. Leader Philippa, I speak to them. These people, I call them. Leader Stanley, Leader Collins from Kenya is a very helpful leader as well and hotline. So I speak to him. Oh, this is happening. What do I do? And you can be sure they know what they're saying. They always tell me, oh, this is what you do. So it's a continuous learning process. So you start with that. So let's continue. So referral and everyone else, which is the customer source 3, always ask for referral from all of your customers. So if, for example, you meet Mr. A, ask him, what about that your friend as Mr. B that you talked about the other day? Can I take their contact? Can I speak to them? Can I tell them about what I'm doing? Ask referral. Always promote Miracell at every opportune moment. I went to the mechanic. I spoke to the other man. I don't know him from nowhere. He became a member. Your best customer is one you are yet to meet. Please note that down. Your best customer is one you are yet to meet. Don't over concentrate on the ones that are already in the team. Give them their 1 minute. Don't give them 100 minutes. Give them their 1 minute. The one you give 100 minutes, that you will later give 1 minute, is that one you're not met yet. So your best customer is one you are yet to meet. All right. So let's carry on. Customer source 3. Miracle, tell them, carry, demo, display every day. So have the product with you, show them what it is, tell them about it, carry it, demonstrate it, display it every day. Let it come all over you. You see, if you want to succeed in anything, that anything needs to radiate about you, around you. You need to have passion. Your mindset needs to think about it. You need to sleep thinking, oh, what do I do next? That customer I spoke to yesterday, is this something I've said I shouldn't have said? Should I call them back and tell them this? What should I do next? Should I move this way? Should I move that way? Who should I talk to? I've talked to 2 people yesterday. Now I want to talk to 10. You have to continue to strategize. Goodness, money doesn't come anyhow. They said Bill Gates is the richest man in the world at a point. I don't know if he's still, I think it's lost that now. But the money he has, his 10th generation still have enough to spend if he decide. Now he's doing philanthropy all over, everywhere. If he decide. You see, in 1999, Bill Gates has succeeded in making 21,000 millionaires through Microsoft. 21,000 millionaires in 1999. Now look at what has happened since 1999 to date. You know how many millionaires that man has created? You know, people come in there and it gives them the opportunity to explore, develop what you want, develop apps, develop program, engineers and all that. You know how many people is created? The same that Google has done, Bezos, the same is done. It came in there, it makes you use, like last year they passed a law in Google and said, anyone, no matter what certificates you have, don't present your certificates when you're interviewing. They don't want to know. You have masters, you have PhD. They don't want to see. They don't want to know what certificates you have. Just prove what you can do. They want you to be able to explore. They want you to be able to, do what you can do, demonstrate what you can do, display yourself. Come in, do some all those magic they do with software programming and all that. All those uh, predictive modeling. I remember I did a course in predictive modeling. These are the people that predict the future. They predict what's going to happen. Now artificial intelligence has come in, so these people can sit down and just articulate what is going to happen. Last time I was giving an example that the world is changing really quickly. Until you put yourself into that category, you're going to lag behind. You're not going to achieve. Now I said before we used to have helicopter. When they are acting film, you have the pilot. You have to pay for pilot. You have to pay for helicopter. You have to pay for the cameraman, and there's somebody to assisting the cameraman to plug, make sure things don't go off and things. So you see, you have three people in that helicopter with the pilot, and everybody's filming. But now, what is happening? All those three people with the money they are spending to rent an helicopter, gone. All that is gone because they don't need that anymore. They just need the I'm trying to remember the name is called now. So this the one they're using in war too, where they use the remote to control it to blow people up and to do the camera. I've forgotten the name. Somebody can help me type if you remember what I'm trying to say. I know they use it in Ukraine too, so you can type if you remember. So this thing that hovers like helicopter, and people can use it to take films. And I know recently they had to close down Heathrow Airport in London because some people were flying it around. Drone, sorry, I remember that drone. So now with drone, without drone, you are now taking out the work of about 4 people. You don't need a cameraman as well. And you need to understand that the drone even gives better quality than what humans will do. You can shake your hand, you can do the drone will stay there still. Drone will stay there and record perfectly. And then, the production is excellent with drone. All right, let's continue. I don't want to waste too much time on that because of the time so that we can go. So customer approach, we've looked at yourself, prospect, referral, and everyone else. This is important. Note that on your day-to-day. Then I said types of people. So people fall into one of the 3 categories. I have a training where we're going to look into this a bit more, but I keep referring to it so that you understand why some people are so disillusioned, they're so unhappy that the person I spoke to doesn't approach them well or it's not very nice. See, we have red apples. These are people who are very interested in what you have to say. We have green apples. People want to think about it, you see, and we have brown apples. People are not interested at all. You have to determine who you're speaking to. Then you need to sort them. Don't sell to them. If the person is a brown apple, don't say because they are brown apple and you're pressuring them and you're begging them, please, if I don't make this will not happen. No, we're not in the business of begging. So green apples, there are some people, based on my experience on the phones too, there are some people who don't know what they want in life. When they come into this kind of business, or when they even when they call you on the phone, maybe when I was working in the electric companies, they call, they don't know what tariff they want, they don't know what package they want, they don't know how they use electricity, they're just confused. There are people like that. So they're different people. These are green apples. Red apples are interested. They've made their own research. They know what they're talking about. These are the kind of people to flow with. But that doesn't indicate that they're going to do business more than the brown apples. The brown apple just need more time. It's just not yet their time. They will tell you, come in 2 weeks, come in a month. I'm busy now. I got to sort this out. I got to sort that out. But later I will decide. They're brown apples. They come back to do business well. So just put your mind to sort them in order of priority. All right, let's continue for time. All right, so don't sell. I'm bringing that out again. Don't sell, just sort. Sort your apples, sort them out, and then you approach them the way it comes. All right, so leadership rules. Let's go through the rules. And I think this brings us to about the end of what we want to talk about today. So never be addicted to the outcome. So even though you set yourself certain goals, those goals should be what directs you. But don't say, because I've achieved that goal, because I built the house I want to build, then nothing matters anymore. I don't care. I can be rude to anybody. I can talk to anybody anyhow. No, don't be addicted to it. Don't say because you've achieved those small, you're living in a big house already. You're already, you have the kind of money, the right balances in your bank account. Then you think you've achieved. Then you think, yes, I'm the king of the world. I rule the world. No, 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 no. Doesn't work like that. So don't be addicted to the outcome, what you want to achieve. All right. Never chase, beg or bug. We've said that more than enough. Don't chase people. Don't start calling them every 2 seconds. Don't start knocking on their door. I told you when we stopped door salesmen about 10 years ago in the UK, it's a law now. Anyone who comes to your door to knock your door in the UK, you can sue them. You can sue the company. You only need to take their badge and their name and call the police, you know. You can sue them. All right. So manage their expectation before they join. So before anyone joins you, manage their expectation, know what they want, know how they're coming, know how to approach them. If you don't know what you're talking about, how do you manage their expectation? They're asking you what is mirror cell. You are saying okay, it should be you're blabbing. Clearly, you know. You said when I was on the phone, the first 20 seconds determines how the phone call will go. If somebody comes and I say, oh, good afternoon, you're through to Happy, how may I help you? So the person says, oh, I'd like to do this, like to do that. The first response you give to them determines if they're going to continue with you or not. Ask open questions. Talk to them like they're important. Somebody may come to your phone and they're talking rubbish. You know they're talking rubbish, that what they're saying doesn't make sense. Manage that rubbish, manage that expectation. You understand? Manage, they may not know what they're doing. You know, it is you. You're not there to tell them that, oh, what you're saying is rubbish. Once you say to a customer what they're saying is not right, you know, you don't say words like that when you're doing this kind of business. You need to manage their expectation. You need to make them feel wanted. You know they're saying rubbish, but make their rubbish look valuable. When you do, they feel valuable. It's one of the biggest things that determines how far we go in life and how well we relate with people is respect. Respect everybody that you come across. Respect your client, respect your prospect, respect your wife, respect the husband, respect everyone around you. When there's respect, when people say that you give them respect, they will give it back to you. That's why they say respect reciprocal. In this business, respect others. Talk to them nicely. Talk to them like they are valued. When they are valued, they value you too. And how do they value you? They contribute to your success. Anyway, let's continue because of our time. Find out why their last opportunity didn't work. So you speak to people. That's oh, I've done this network marketing business before. I was duped. I was that. Explain to them why they were duped. Explain to them this is not about duping. There's all those pyramid system and all that. The people put money. And when somebody tells you put $5,000, you're going to make $10,000 in 40 minutes. Then you should ask questions. How is that possible? So those are the kind of things people have put themselves in and has led them to where they are now. So you need to differentiate and tell them, no, this is not what you're going into. We are people of value. We have products, very, very good products, and we have the opportunity. Opportunity is the income that you can make. The product are the product we sell. This product is saving lives. So make them understand this. All right, let's continue. Be the best down plan you can be. Support people. You know, don't just sit behind and let them do the work. Like those people that keep chucking people at me. No, don't do that. You register them. You know what you're doing. You don't have time. You can chuck it at other people to help, but you don't want to do it. But you want to hand the money. It doesn't work like that. If you're handing that kind of money, that is a money of guilt. It's not yours. So learn what you're doing. And when you're bringing people, be ready to be the best damn upline you can be. All right, let's continue. Expect to meet cynicals. You know, I said it that there are some very difficult people. Cynicals, skepticals, or the majority of the time, negative people. They are very negative. But don't say because they are negative, right? You to become negative. Don't raise their voice against them. Don't call them names because they call you names. No. See, you have to convert that negativity into positivity. I deal with a lot of negative people, especially when I was on the phone. I used to work in the bank and I'm on the phone in the bank. So after I left the electric company, then I went to work in the bank here in the UK. And that bank, you get people who, you know, the company has charged some money and then they come, they are so cynical, they're so skeptical. I hate you. I'd be like, I'm sorry. I'm only working for the company. It's not me you hate. It's the company. But you are the person that represents the company. You're the one I can talk to. So you have to learn to manage this kind of people and convert that negativity into a raving fan. All right, let's go. Don't manage your team, inspire them. I talked about leadership and management. They are two different things. Lead. Leaders create more leaders. Managers manage people. So there are two different things. So your job is to lead. Your job is not to manage people. All right. So keep leading. So let me mute that person that just came in. So don't manage, you know, inspire them, tell them how they can achieve. Show them how they can become leaders as well. That's what leaders do. Leaders lead leaders. They create leaders. All right, let's go. So then the next line now is let's make sure so that entitlement is the ultimate enemy of success. So if you think, I said it at the beginning, if you are addicted to the outcome, it damages everything. You be like, oh, I'm a crown diamond now. I can't deal with prospect. I can't deal with people like that. Have you forgotten that it is the prospect that made you the crown diamond? You are nothing without the prospect. So if you got to a crown diamond or you got to maybe an executive, like, yeah, I'm an executive, I'm an ambassador now. I'm an ambassador. I'm an executive, and then I can't talk to anyone anymore. In this business, we have to stay at the stage one all the time. Stage one is the stage where we are prospecting, where we're doing the job. All right, so let's go on. After the prospect sees a presentation, ask them ready to rock. Ask them, are they ready to rock? Are they ready to roll? Are they ready to move? Invite them, make them part of the family, speak to them the way you speak to people you love them, value them, and this is it. Are they ready? And they're going to most likely tell you, yes, I'm ready to rock. I'm not even going to rock alone. I'm going to roll as well. Let's rock and roll. All right, what did you like about what you saw? Ask them this question. What do you like? What do you not like? What do you want me to work on? How can I help you more? Ask this question. Always be in a hurry. So I suggest using a BIC. Like I said, urgency is very important in this business. Spend 1 minute with 100 people, not 100 minutes with one person. So breaking communication, it's called breaking communication. Put that down, breaking communication. So try to pop in the question. So if, for example, you're speaking to people and you see that they're daily, they're saying, oh, I think about it. I don't even know. It doesn't sound, it doesn't this. Just excuse me, I have to go now. I have a presentation. I have some people from Australia that want to talk to me about this business. I have to speak to them. I have some people from America who are waiting for me. I have 200 people that I need to speak to on Zoom now from Nigeria. I have 400 people from South Africa. I have the breaking communication. When they hear that, they'll be like, oh my God, this must be interesting. This person is busy. I better listen to him. So that's what breaking communication means. All right. Prospect while you're out versus go out to prospect. I said it. So when you're out in the market, in the car, don't just sit down and say, hello, good morning, hello, and go away. Speak to people. What do you do? Oh, do you care to know what I do? This is what I do. This is what it does. If you need it, if you have family who needs this, I have this. This is my number. And before you know what they're calling you, it's not everyone you speak to that's going to say yes. But out of every 10 people, 1 to 2 people will say yes to you. So, and those 2 people are the ones you need out of the 10. So get that. So also the SMP, I said SMP cures all. Show more people. We cure everything that ails you. Low on money, show more people. Don't have much time, show more people. Not sure what to do, show more people. Spouse not supporting you, show more people. SMP will create the life of your dreams. You just have to be willing to get out of your head and show more people. That's it. That's the logic. That's the logic. So that's it for the training. So we just want to talk now quickly about um, a new promo that's coming to the UK. So this is being sponsored by the UK Stockist, and I want everyone that's relating to the UK to please be a part of this. So this is open to everyone in the UK or everyone that buys products through UK or buys their points through UK. So if you're transacting through UK, please be a part of this. So what this means is that from the 1st of October to the 15th of November, 1st of October to the 15th, so that's about 6 weeks on this. If you can achieve an income of 500 RV, so get it right. There are 2 different things. It's not that you register silver, which is 500 RV, and you qualify. No. So it means that you've made an income. If you look on your dashboard, it shows you the income you've made. So when you've made 500 RV, you get 2 Miracell Plus for free. So it's just another incentive that will drive your ability to achieve. Go for it. It's not impossible. I made 500 RV, I think, within 2 weeks. So if you make it, as long as you make 500 RV income, you register people enough, you make 500 RV, you hit 500 RV. Between that period, starting from the 1st of October to the 15th of November, you get 2 boxes of Miracell free. I am sponsoring this. So this is strictly for the UK. Anyone doing business with us, you don't have to be in UK. As long as you're running business through UK or you're buying points through UK, you're paying into UK account, you qualify for this. So that's just the criteria for qualifying for this. So end of the year promo, make 500 RV, which is income of $500, then you get 2 boxes of Miracell. I think will be good for towards the Christmas that, oh, I've got extra. You may be having parents, you may have people you want to give 2 boxes to, then you have it coming. Just keep working out, keep doing what you're doing. You don't need to change anything. Just prospect more, talk to more people. and you make your 500 RV, which is in income, and then you get 2 boxes. Then that takes us to the Revoobit Paradise Retreat. It looks like a paradise, from what I can see. So next year you can qualify for the Paradise Retreat. So that's in Malaysia. This paradise is in Malaysia, and they've given us the terms and conditions on how to qualify for this. So they said grab 6 points in 10 months. I explained it earlier that if you qualify for the car bonus, so if you get the car bonus, that's 1 point. So they said travel fund no, sorry. If you get the vacation bonus, that's 1 point. If you get the car fund bonus, that's 2 points. If you get house bonus, that's 3 points. So if you are strong enough and you can get car bonus within that 10 months twice, you've already qualified. If you get the travel bonus 6 times, you qualify. So if you got the car fund bonus 3 times, you qualify. So only one qualifier for an account only from October 2023 to July 2024. So we have an span of 10 months to do this. It's not impossible. Don't sit down there and think, oh my God, how am I going to do that? It's not possible. It's possible. Everything you do goes with your mind. Once you put your mind to it, then you can achieve it. And I can assure you that it is possible for you to achieve it. It is very possible for you to achieve this. All right. I just want to see if there's any message there. None. So that brings us to the end of our presentation today. And it's been really, really nice talking to you. So let's go by the word of Mr. Martin Luther King. He said, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving. In network marketing, you have to keep moving. If you don't move, nothing happens. Nobody will push you or shake you. But one thing you need to bear in mind is that if you have moved enough, especially at the beginning of your business, moved enough, a time will come when you don't have to run anymore, where you can relax, go to the Caribbean today, go to Himalayas tomorrow, go to the important places, enjoy. I was speaking to one of our members, and she was telling me that there was an hotel, I think it's in St. Lucia, that was inside the submarine. And in that hotel, I think it's 70,000 or $30,000 per night. And you can imagine when you pay $30,000 in an hotel, and people go there, it's always booked out. So, man, you have to start thinking, what are great people doing that I've not done that I want to do? Even if they spend one night in that hotel, you should know it's life changing. You need to have a purpose. We're not just here to die and be buried in some shallow grave. Live your life. How can you live your life? You need to buy that dream, and the dream is in front of you. So please start now. Start working yourself to wealth. Start working yourself to good life. Start working yourself to the right retirement. I've said it over and over again. If you do this business committedly for 5 years, you can retire. You can go to sleep. You can say, yeah, that's it. I've had enough. And you have enough in your bank account to sort you through. You have enough, that's coming even when you're not working. And that's your retirement sorted. Residual income. That's what it means. So I wish everybody the very best of luck. And I thank you also for coming in today and for listening. And I hope that we are able to use some of the things we've learned today to develop our business, because that's the purpose of what we are doing today. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop my share, and please, if you have any questions, any testimony, or anything you'd like to add, please do yourself a favor. This is the floor for you now. If you have anything to add, anything you'd like to say, anything you'd like to ask in terms of questions, please, I'll be interested. And if you're here, please, all the leaders are here that just want to chip in one or two things, just want to share. Leader Collins, I can see you. All the leaders that are here, please just chip in, add or share what you'd like to say from what we've had today and what you'd like to add. So the floor is all yours now. Thank you. Please, I know we are all muted. Just unmute yourself if you're talking. So just remember to unmute yourself so that we can hear you. All right. Maybe what we can do, let's start with Leader Collins. Leader Collins, you can chip in something, just encourage people, and let's hear from you.
Hello, good evening, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you well, yes.
Okay, my name is Colin Somondi from Kenya. For those who don't know me, I just want to say thank you, Leader Abby, for a wonderful presentation. And one thing that I always love is that you combine what we need to do in the industry plus the compensation plan and our products. So it is wholesome. And we really need that because when we know how to approach people out there, it also becomes easy for us to do this business well. So thank you so much, and thank you to everybody who has attended. I also appreciate the promo that you've unleashed, and I know many people are going to take that opportunity to get free 2 boxes and also to expand this business in the entire Europe and wherever we are. I've been in this business for quite some time. When it started out, I was there as 2020, and through all those years, this company has survived lots of things. There have been changes in the company, and we've seen massive growth. So to all those who are joining in or hearing this opportunity for the first time, be sure that you're partnering with a credible company that has been here for more than 2 years. And it is worth noting that this company started at the height of COVID-19. So it has survived COVID-19, and we are still moving on massively. So we join the business, be confident that this is the right opportunity for you. Our products have massive testimonies, and we believe that together as a team, we will achieve more. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's a wonderful contribution there from Leader Collins. Like I said, Leader Collins is one of the go-to person for me. So he's been in this business from day one and is very knowledgeable. So each time I have issues, I always call on him. Thank you so much for that wonderful sharing. Do we have any other person that would like to say anything else? So if you like to contribute, or if you have questions, just ask. All right. Or if you are shy, you can just type into the chat section and we can read it out. Right.
Good evening.
Good evening. Yeah.
I joined in listening this evening, and really what I wanted to focus on was the quality of the product, because I think it's the quality of the product in itself that will actually enable the product to almost sell itself, really. I've only been using it now. I've taken it 3 times so far. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, keep
I've
going.
taken it 3 times so far, and already I felt a difference. I didn't think I would feel a difference that quickly, but I do actually feel a difference in terms of my health, because just sharing slightly with everybody, I've got a disease called diverticular disease, and it affects the bowels and my stomach. And since I've been taking it, I felt so much better, and that's just taking it 3 times. So if there's any kind of doubt, there's no doubt in me at all now. I know the quality of the product, and therefore, just on that basis alone, as a user, it can just be a business, as you say, just by introducing other people, and they use it for themselves and introduce other people. So it's from that point of view, that's all I really wanted to say, just to add that.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you so much for that wonderful contribution. So, I mean, Leader Juliet has only just started using it, and you can see the amazing effect of what is coming up and what she's gained just simply by using it. She's only just started last week, and she has seen difference. And I wanted to add too, on Friday, I had somebody who has only used it for a week. Actually, she got it on the previous Wednesday, because she contacted me on Monday. I posted it out. She got it on Wednesday. She used it. Then on Friday was a normal routine check with the doctor. And our blood pressure has always been 180 over 110, 175 over 105. So she sees the doctor very regularly, because with that type of blood pressure, I mean, cardiac arrest is very close to you. It's too high, so they are monitoring her very closely. But she started using this product. I've only used it for 1.5 weeks. She went back to the doctor. She called me on Friday when the doctor checked, and she got 148 over 82. 148 over 82. That's drastic. She was asking me, what is this thing you've given me? What is it? There's nothing the doctors have not given me. They've doubled my blood pressure, yes, blood pressure medication. They've doubled everything they do me. They made me do therapy. I have to go to the gym. I have to walk. It did not crash. But she's used Miracell for a week and look at the drastic change, which means our blood pressure is coming down to what it should be. I know the 148 at the top is still a bit high, but better than 180. That's cardiac arrest level, 180. Then the one below has now come down to 82. And that is amazing. That is amazing. And this is the kind of testimony that we want to hear. So you saying this product is not working is a lie. It is working, and many people are testifying to it that they are seeing changes in their life. So you have gold in your hand. What are you waiting for? The only thing stopping you is you. Tell people, let people know how amazing this product is and what this product is doing to them. So I wish everybody best of luck on that. And thank you so much once again, Leader Juliet, for that wonderful contribution. So is there any other person that wants to say anything? I mean, in the absence of none, I would say let us all go home and have a lovely evening. But if we have any other person that wants to talk,
Yes, briefly.
Okay.
Yes, I want to thank you very much for organizing this meeting, which is making some of us who are just beginners to learn a lot and get encouraged. So personally, I also want to testify since I started using this thing, coming now to a week, I've really got a drastic change in my life. I had an accident, and of which was like causing my leg not to move freely, and even at the back. But since I used now, first of all, I've started gaining strength. That the weakness which I used to have, it is now disappearing. And I hope as I continue, greater things are going to be manifested. And of recent, on Monday, I had a patient which I posted here on the WhatsApp group who was suffering from stroke. So he bought one packet of Miracell. And yesterday, as I tried to contact them, talking on phone, and the wife told me that she was now attempting to speak because before that, for over a week, was not speaking and could not move. But at least yesterday, he was struggling to move his mouth to speak. And that is a great improvement, which we are seeing. This medicine is going to do great work. And also, I want to maybe lastly, as such recording like this, if it would be posted for some of us, because network was not good, and we could go through it as it is a training program, it would help us go through it perfectly at our own time. Thank you.
That's fine. Thank you so much. And thank you for those wonderful testimonies. I think it's amazing. You know, it's good when you use something and you can see the effect right away. You know, I have somebody use it 4 days and they were on very high dose of tramadol. You know, tramadol ideally is to relieve pain. I know some people abuse it. So she was on like eight tablets a day. You know, it's so much. She was using a lot because at the point she had leukemia and she overcame leukemia. So because of that, it caused a lot of issues on her body and she has to be on tramadol. But now she used this product 4 days. And all the pain she used to have in the back and the leg and all that just disappeared like that, you know, and she had to come off the tramadol because tramadol, as you're using it, the effect in the body is just disastrous, you know, it's so disastrous. So we have so many testimonies coming all around the world. Look at what Ida Geoffrey just said now from Uganda. You know, that's amazing. When you see people dying and you are helping them to be alive, to live good life, our elderly parents, you know, even ourselves, all those little things that's troubling you and making you go to the doctors all the time. And these doctors should know that even though they're trying their best, but they cannot do nothing. They just will say, oh, let's try this. They're only following script, and that's what they're allowed to do legally, you know? So they can't do, but something like this, which is restoring our health back, then it shows that it is just a miracle. It's something God is doing. And we can feel also blessed that we are helping people to live their ideal lives. So I want to say thank you once again for those wonderful contributions. Do we have any other person that's got anything else to say? So if we have any other person that's got anything else to say, if there's none, please let's call it the day. Let's enjoy the rest of our weekend and we shall meet again soon to have another section. I know there's another section tomorrow night. That's with Leader Martin. That's from Nigeria. So if you're available tomorrow night too, there's no section you attend, there's a waste. Even if it's one thing you gain, just try and come. Just try and come. Just dedicate that time and listen. Or any other places there's training around what you do. Everyone sees things differently. I remember there was a training I did when I was trying to get a job in a bank in those days. And so you see that we all went out and were to come in and listen to like a radio program. And so what we do is that everybody came in, listening to the radio program. And it's just a simple thing that was saying, the boss said we should tell the bus driver to bring in my car and meet me at the airport. Don't come into the airport, but wait at the gate. But you have to inform me that the car is there. So, and then you cannot use mobile. So how would you inform the manager you're coming to pick at the airport? So everybody listen to that message, and we are to inform the driver. The driver has to take the car to the airport, and you have to inform the manager that the car is at the airport. So we all listened to that, and we all came in. And you need to see how everybody was saying about this. People were saying different things. The information was, everyone has different mindset as to how to let the manager know that the plane was there. Some people say you come in, you go in. Some people say, oh, you can call one of the security at the airport to tell him. Some people say you go to customer service and tell them to announce it. So we all have different mindset, different ways of communicating this to the manager, and communicating it to the driver too, and different things we were advising the driver to do. So why I'm saying all of this is that we all have different approaches to everything. And what you learn from Mr. A is not the same you learn from Mr. B. So we just need to get creative in this business. The more creative you are, the more you can talk to people, the more you can convince people, the more they will buy to you, the more they will trust you. And again, keep to your word, be patient. But most importantly, like Martin Luther King said in the slide we just looked at, don't stop, keep going, keep moving. And when you keep moving, you will never be wrong. So you always meet that treasure you need to meet. And the treasure is coming. The treasure is there. We've had testimonies that this product is amazing and it's changing lives. So let it change yours too. And that's up to you. It's in your hands. Everything is in your hands now. So I want to say a big thank you to everyone that's attended. I wish you all best of luck. I hope you have a good week. And if there's anything, please do not hesitate to come back to me. Leader Collins is there. Please call him at any time. He's always available. I can see Leader Stanley too has come in. Mr. Stanley, please, anytime I call him too, he's always available. So we transact a lot. Leader Stanley is in Benin, the powerful Benin city in Nigeria. So thank you so much for everyone that has turned up. And I wish you all best of luck and enjoy the rest of the weekend. Thank you. You can unmute and just say bye to everyone. So thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Bye. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.